My, people come and go so quickly here.
No, I don't know many people.
I know too many people. I guess we're both lonely.
Milk was a bad choice.
Are you crying? No. Are you crying? Are you crying? There's no crying. There's no crying in baseball.
It's the Al Travis Show. We're lucky to have him on. He's Garrett Jax. Garrett, I presume, with, the divisional championship games going on, you had a lot of fun watching sports this weekend, correct?
Yeah, I did. I know it was a little bit different from what happened in the divisional round, but this might be a little off topic, but I was kind of happy that on Wednesday found out that the Vikings have extended floors, so that kind of brought a little bit of a smile to my face because everyone else is coaches are leaving and all that. Not us. We're keeping our guy. We're keeping floors, so that was a huge win for us.
Okay. But on that same line, I'm not trying to be Mr. Naked Traveler. He signed with us multiple years. I love that. Mm-hmm. Unless he gets a head coaching job. Now, the Pittsburgh Steelers hired somebody, so that limits one. But you know what? I think he would fit really good. I don't want him to go anywhere. This is my boy. I think he fit in really good with the Bills. They're a team that's not on the slide. They've been in the playoffs 6 of the last 7 years. They just need a guy to motivate them. I think that'd be a nice slot for Flores, and I'm not trying to be mean. Your thoughts about him maybe going there?
I think the Bills would fit, except I don't know if he would fit well with Allen and all those guys. And just the question is, we've seen him coach teams from the bottom up and make them really good. And it's just, but again, I think that lawsuit he still has out there, it's kind of a moot point. So.
Yeah, it's kind of tough for a team to take a guy who's actually suing his bosses for discrimination. It's going to be a tough hire. I don't disagree. I'm glad. I'm glad he's here. I would love him to stick around. I think that's going to be good for Minnesota. Your thoughts on Darnold winning with Seattle? Now, he won 14 games left, 14 games with Seattle. He has now won 2 playoff games. Is he the real deal now? Can we at least say that he's going to the Super Bowl?
He is a real deal, and I will say this. Something that stood out to me was he was moving. He was going up and down the field. That Rams defense, that same Rams defense that gave Bryce Young problems and gave Caleb Williams problems.
Yeah.
Well, Sam Darnold had nothing here. I think he only missed like 11 passes.
Yeah.
He looked like he was having a field day with that defense.
He was, and Stafford would probably be the MVP this year, and he was going up and down. It was not the defensive battle I thought it would be. The offenses were much better than I gave him credit for. But that's a win for our guy Sam. Does that make you feel bad that he could have been a Minnesota Viking?
I think so, but again, that offensive line was still kind of giving me a little look at it and going, nah, might have been a good choice that he left. But it was a win for both of us, and I'm really happy that he's going to play in a Super Bowl against the Patriots. So
yeah. Now the Patriots game, they went over the Broncos 10-7. What did you think of that game?
I think kind of the offensive for Denver was a little bland. I saw a lot of screen passes that did not work. They refused to use Colin Sutton throughout most of the game. I think Denver's defense really hung in there and only held New England to 1 touchdown and a field goal. And the offense can't do anything. It's just disappointing.
How do you not talk about the snow? That was actually a big part of the game. They're showing that, at kickoff time it was whatever, beautiful, and then within 15 minutes you could barely see the field, and 40 minutes later they're trying to find out what yard line they're on. What did you think of the game itself, the playing of the game?
I think the snow did cause a lot of problems too, and I will say, it was hard to see anyone in the snow because you couldn't see the ball, you couldn't see the players, and I still give them credit for playing through that snow. You play in the cold, you practice in the cold. Excuse me for sounding a little Bud Grant here. You kick, you practice, everything. Go for it.
See, this is where you think that's fun that they play the old school way and being outside stuff. But I'm going to tell you right now, they should not have ever played that game. that game should be in a dome someplace so that those
You
two
want
offense.
me the Minnesota Vikings like Dallas and play inside a dome, don't you?
Yeah, I do. Yes, I do. I think got to put a dome on it. They make enough money. The fans shouldn't have to have sat through that. You and I shouldn't have to try to watch the football, which you could not do. There was the play where the two New England guys, the running back tripped on a handoff. So quarterback hangs on to a May, and then he trips trying to go forward unexpectedly. Two full-grown men lying on the ground. They're peak athletes. They couldn't run on the thing. I don't think that's football. I would so much rather know that the games are going to be in good conditions. Let's go play them. That's my opinion. You think I'm wrong, don't you?
No, I think that's a good point. It's just, how do you say that to the weather? You say, you give us a nice, clean game where it's nice and like I could do breezy, but not snowing where you have to turn your back and against the snow.
Name you wouldn't play basketball out there, would you?
Oh God, no.
No, exactly not. So you wouldn't do that. Wouldn't play baseball. I don't think I've ever seen soccer played like that. Baseball, if it rains too hard, we'll call it until it stops, right? We don't. Why does football have to be especially in their division rounds? I mean, maybe the first round could be played at home, so you get some advantage. But after that, I think it has to be in sites with domes on them. They don't play the Super Bowl in bad weather.
No, I don't think so. I think the only time they played the Super Bowl in bad weather was maybe the cold Bears one where it was raining a little bit.
Well, yeah, but they hadn't invented roofs yet back then. That's how long ago that was, so that doesn't count. No, I just say we have roofs, we should use them. All right, real quickly, switch topics on you. Well, I should get your, real quick, who's going to win? You got the Patriots, you got Sam Darnold, the Seahawks. Who are you voting for? Well, you know what? Don't tell me. We have a whole nother week. You're going to watch the flag football thing?
I don't even know.
Yeah. You're going to watch that so we can talk about it. I got to sit in the garage, have a cigar, and watch it. We got to do it so we can talk about it. Okay, that's your assignment. One last thing. Your Minnesota Timberwolves, 5 straight losses. We were just all about it, saying this team's almost in second place. They have nosedived since. Any idea what's wrong with them?
I mean, scheduling and just showing up.
Scheduling is the problem?
I'm in the way of road games, I would say. Sorry, I should have been more specific on that.
Well,
it's just, I think we played Houston, then San Antonio, and correct me if I'm wrong, then Utah all on the road in like span of 5 days, which I would not. I mean,
no, I get that, but they were making it up to second place, and I read that they had the second easiest schedule to that point, which means they were going to have a much harder second half. And we're kind of walking into that harder second half. You got to take them when you can get them. But I saw a 38-point third quarter that they gave up yesterday. And then was it with the Spurs? They gave it 48 points in the second. I mean, you just can't get that far behind. They're not that good to come back every time.
Yeah. But again, this might have been the same thing that happened last year. I know everyone's like, oh, you lost to the Jazz. Well, look what happened. We find a way. We coming back in there. I would say never say never, but we need to do something.
Well, we'll find out because tonight we'll see if which of the Sybil stepsisters comes up. Will we fall to Golden State again, a team we should have won both games, or will they show up and then trounce them like they've been known to do as well? We'll find out tonight. Garrett, love having you on, sir. Thanks for being here.
Thanks, Al.
Garrett Jax on the Al Travis Show.
Think about it. A famous politician once said, "You're entitled to your opinion, but you are not entitled to your own facts." But in a world full of AI and fake news, where can Minnesotans find the facts? Center of the American Experiment is Minnesota's go-to source for fact-based analysis and common sense solutions for taxes, energy, public safety, and our kids' education. Visit AmericanExperiment.org for more information. Think About It is brought to you by Center of the American Experiment, Minnesota's think tank.
You need a friend at the Capitol who knows how to get things done.
And you're in luck, because that's exactly who we are, your friends at the Capitol, and we deliver results.
At Momentum Advocacy, we bring decades of experience in lobbying, public affairs, and crisis communications.
From local nonprofits to national corporations, we help you move policy, manage your media, and make your voice heard.
We're not just seasoned pros, we're essential partners.
Momentum Advocacy, your friends at the Capitol. Learn more at momentum-advocacy.com.